this, the game will be over at halftime, but because, we're shooting over 90% from the field this quarter.
Wow.
And so if we keep that up, of course, it's going to be a long night for Dakota. But we just got to maintain this. And Dakota's not shooting much. They're not shooting that bad either, 51%.
Yeah, I mean, the answer is blistering right now. Blowing Dakota off the floor, and how often do you ever see that? Ahern with the free throw, trying to get a spark here on the road. 5:32 remaining in the half. Eskel Walker along with Eric Vaughn of the National Basketball Association Development Radio Network. Free throw is good. He's smiling. That name is perfect to yell Ahern. It's not really a put down, but it's not a compliment either, I suppose. Kind of like they used to do with Darryl back in the day in baseball. Anthony Clow sliding down the lane. Works his way all the way back outside. He's a little skeeter bug, so quick. He slides back in there looking for Minifield again. It was knocked away by a Dakota player that time, so it should remain Mad Ant basketball. Absolutely. Johnny on the spot that time. The referee making a great call, not just because it went our way, but because it looked like Minifield might have come close to it. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Minifield lets it go from the arc. Come on. Oh, in and out, no good. The way they've been falling, you thought he might get it, but he had to get it off. They had to go 3/4 of the court with 5 seconds because of the tip away. And here come the Dakota Wizards now, just under 5 minutes to play in the second period. Looking for help as he's double teamed. Real close to turn it over that time. Benson now kicks it back over to Ahern. Ahern inside the line, and they're going to say the clear out went against the big guy that time, knocking Corey down. And so the big man's going to pick up a foul here. And looking at personal fouls, right now nobody in trouble for the Mad Ants. 6 players with 1. Turner with 2. Lyde has a couple. Carlos Powell and Benson have 1.
Actually, it's been a well-played game. It just hadn't been a lot of fouls on either way.
That's true. Minifield kicking it around now. Eric Smith comes in. Benson knocks it away. Nice block, and then another block by Lyde, but that went off Lyde that time. But they're going to say that it was a 24-shot clock violation that time. So even though it was out on Lyde, the double block or back-to-back block goes against Eric Smith, and the ball will go to Dakota. Blake Ahern trying to get it off early. Going to keep an eye on him. He's sneaky. 54-38. And now the officials are talking to the statisticians about something, and they're going to call game back in. So here we go. Dakota in their travel purple going against the Fort Wayne Wizards in their fluorescent yellow and maroon colors. Maroon numbers and lettering. White piping. Powell crosses the Mad Ant symbol with the left hand. 16 on the shot clock. 4:14 to go in the half. The Ants with a commanding lead right now anyway. 16 points. Palmer working against Griffin. Caught him napping. Goes in. It goes up high, and they're going to say that there was a foul on Rod Griffin. So Rob basically that time, I think, took his eyes off just for a second, thinking that the bigger guy, because Palmer's certainly not a point guard by any stretch. He's about Benson's height. But, man, he took off with it pretty good for a guy with some size. He's not very bulky, but he's slender.
Yeah. Palmer is 6'7", Benson 6'10". Just thought I'd let you know that's what we got here. We know that you don't get these heights right all the time.
Folks, the fact that I have to put up with Eric Vaughn is my cross to bear.
Well, just bear it.
Palmer, second free throw, no good. Peters looked like he had a shot at it. They're going to say it was off of Benson. He's maybe an inch shorter than Benson. And I'm going to compare him at the end of the game. He might be an inch or 2 shorter. That's true.
Just keep your mouth closed.
Oh, man, I can't. I got to do this game. Anthony Kyle looking for Griffin. Oh, he's had 3 out there. Does he want 4? I think he does, but he's going to pull up side. Nice turnaround off the glass. Oh, man, we're getting to see it tonight. Rob Griffin, man, is torching the Wizards. 56-38. He came in, didn't even play in the first period right now. Double-digit city for the big guy. 13 points right now in 1 period. Ahern loses it almost off of him, too. Anthony Kyle, man, I tell you what, you can't put the ball down there that low. Anthony might only be 5'6", but please, his hands are lightning quick. 14 seconds to go on the shot clock, 3:30 to go in the period. Powell working against Smith. Steps back, gives it to Ahern. Ahern loses it.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, I'll tell you what. They said they possessed it, and because he possessed it, they're going to give a brand new shot clock as well. I'm with Jaron Jackson on that one.
He got pushed out of bounds.
Well, he got right.
Yeah, he didn't get.
So the referee was absolutely right in that he did possess it, but he was shoved out. But he was shoved out, right? When there's no football, there's a football rule about that now. I don't know if there's a basketball rule. And Benson from Lyde quickly with the two-handed flush, 56-40 now, 16-point advantage for Fort Wayne. So they didn't use that 24-second shot clock by any stretch. Anthony Kyle, top of the key, trying to slice through the defenders, finds Benefield, looking for Griffith. He said, give me the ball. I'm as hot as a furnace over here. Griffith comes in, almost makes an incredible turnaround under the little loop shot that time, and is hammered, but nothing called. But then Peters comes in and dumps in the loose change. Powell, nice pass to Lyde off the glass and good. Good court vision that time by Powell. 16 again. Here comes Anthony Kyle. He's forcing the issue and loses it altogether because you know Anthony Kyle, even when it's obvious he's going to shoot the ball, is still looking to pass the ball. And I think that time he got a little...
Providing expert and dependable transmission service to Northeast Indiana. So count on the leader in customer service for over 50 years. Russ Moore Transmission on West Coliseum Boulevard, in the 1469 Auto Mall, and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
It's time for more Mad Ants basketball here on WGL 1250 AM The River. Here's the voice of the Mad Ants, Estel Walker.
And off the give and go from Carlos Powell that time, Benson comes in and not able to complete the three-point play on a fairly solid foul that time. He will go to the free throw line. Estel Walker and Eric Vaughn off the break here. We've been given word that Indiana is an 8 seed in the tournament and Notre Dame is a 5 seed. We'll confirm all this here in a little bit with our friend BJ Steele. Off the side and no good. Mount St. Mary's and Coppin State is your elimination 65-64 game, which I'm sure you're going to be watching in earnest.
Yeah, but I just like the DJ to let us know who are the teams that didn't get in that should have.
Well, let's get to the teams that are in, and then we can figure that out. Don't put the whole world on the poor guy.
He just tells us that.
Okay, BJ, in your opinion, who is it? We'll ask him that next time we talk to him. Callaway slides right by Ahern, and then, Lyde comes over and knocks it away. We're going the other direction. Ahern, you left him open. Yep. 3, 58-45. Callaway was like, did anybody just see Lyde put me on my butt? No.
Actually, it was a great block by Lyde.
I thought it was, too. But he's still talking to him. Callaway, Wilmot slides around, kicks it right over to Peters again. Rod Griffith is going to handle the ball, lose it for a second, then regain it, working on Powell. Step back, three-point jumper.
Oh, he's warm. He is incredibly warm.
Rod Griffith is absolutely going to be charged for a new net if this keeps going. Those things cost money.
On fire. We need to call Smokey the Bear.
The fire marshal is here. Bob Benson over to Ahern. Benson loses the ball. He goes up for a dunk off the right side of the rim, and there will be they'll call a foul on the way up. And the foul's going to go
against James Peters.
Against James Peters. Interesting. Yeah. Remember the new leaf, Walker. Remember the new leaf. So Benson, Rod Benson, 6'10" out of Cal. Free throws up, free throws good. 61-46. We're going to go just get updates again on how many Big Ten teams in the area made the tournament this year. This is all coming in, new information to us. We also mentioned the Houston Rockets in the NBA won their 22nd game in a row. Free throws good. By defeating the Los Angeles Lakers in Houston tonight, 104-92. Callaway on the wing. Wilmot tries to scoot loose. Palmer follows him. Double team, kick back out to Benefield. Benefield steps back, 17-footer, drains it. 63-47. Now, if he gets hot, they've got the entire floor covered. Because then, which area you covered? And Ahern out of control is going to be picking up the foul. You better believe it, Ahern. You're not getting away with it, though. A little flopping and a little pushing, but we'll take it because both guys seemed out of control. But that time, I think the arm might have been extended. It's hard to see from this angle. We are very close to the court, and we were actually at his back that time. Earl with a smile on his face goes between the legs.